Here we are, the final section of the book that we're going to be completing this year, and that is Chapter 11, Section 8, Spheres. So we're going to start out with one very major theorem today, and this is pretty much it. The surface area of a sphere is found by the formula 4 pi r squared. Okay, that's it. Pi r squared is the area of a circle. We just multiply that by 4, and we've got the surface area of a sphere. Yeah, that's literally it. That's all there is to it. So what do? Right away, we're just going to dive right in. I'm going to ask you, given the radius is 8 inches, and the formula is, what was that formula? 4 pi r squared. Find the surface area of this sphere. Okay, here's a little twist on the formula for the next problem. I give you the circumference, and you define the surface area. Oh, now it's a little trickier, isn't it? Because I don't know the radius. I'm going to have to figure out the radius to use a formula. Because I know surface area is 4 pi r squared, but I don't know what r is. But I do know the circumference is 12 pi feet, which is pi times, you guessed it, diameter. So solving that, the pi's cancel, and I get the diameter is 12 feet. So the radius has to be 6 feet. Once I know that, I simply substitute that in. So the surface area is 4 times pi times 36 square feet. And 4 times 36 is 144 square feet. There you go. So tricky, we had to actually use our formula for circumference to figure out what the radius is, so then I could use the formula for surface area. This time it asked me to find the diameter of the sphere given the surface area. Oh my. This is getting complicated, isn't it? Well, surface area, 20.25 pi centimeters squared is 4 pi r squared, isn't it? Okay. In fact, for now, we'll get rid of the centimeter squared because we'll put the context in at the end. Just put that in there. I could divide through by 4 pi. The pi's just cancel here. And 20.25 divided by 4, that's not going to be so awesome, but we'll see what we get. Let me try this again. 20.25 divided by 4. Putting the right numbers in. 5.0625. So the square root of that, and I get radius equals 2.25. Okay? So my radius is 2.25, which means my diameter is 4.50, and the unit is centimeters. So yeah, it's a pretty easy formula, but we're going to have to use it backwards, forwards, sideways, all sorts of different ways in order to find the information we need. It's not just I give you the radius, you find the surface area. It's I give you any number of different numbers, and you have to calculate what I'm asked for, and the surface area formula is just part of that calculation. Try a little bit more. First one, it says that the diameter is 40 feet. So that means the radius is 20 feet. So the surface area is 4 times pi times 20 squared. Now 20 squared is 400 times 4 is 1600 pi, and it's feet squared. That's the surface area. Now you try number 2. Notice I'm going to give you the circumference. So you're going to have to use that to find the diameter, and then use that to find the radius, and then work backwards to find the surface area. Finally, our last example again. I give you the surface area. You need to find the radius. Surface area is 4 pi r squared, which is 30 pi. So we divide by 4 pi. The pi's cancel, and I get r squared equals 30 over 4, which is 15 over 2, or if we so want, it's going to be 7.5. So r is the square root of 7.5. Or about 2.74. Okay? If you want to do an exact answer for that, we'd say r equals the square root of 30 over 4, which is the square root of 30 over 2. That's the exact value. And I'd probably accept either one for something like that. Okay, there we are. Surface area of a sphere. Only one more podcast to listen to as far as the required lessons in the Ed puzzles. So here we go.